What up, people? I'm at it again. It's your boy Professor Q St. Leonard at it again. Today's subject today gonna be about habits, and I put habits in the same category as feeding yourself. Like, what are the things that you do, good or bad, every day? Like, that's your habit. Whatever it is that you do, consciously and subconsciously, you do it on a daily basis. Get up and go to work. You get up, you're in a good mood. You make sure yourself is in a good mood. You get up, you complain. You get up, you may do the same routines when you brush your teeth, go call this person, you check your phone, you go hang out with the same people at your job. You do the same routine, you stop at the same gas station. I mean, I'm a product of that, so I'm not making it, I'm not differentiating myself from anyone else. But what is it that you do every day? What is the habits? What are you feeding yourself every day? Now, when I'm speaking about feeding yourself, what type of person are you trying to become? Or what type of person are you? Meaning that, what type of person are you trying to become if that's not who you are, right? You're trying to become a better person or another person. What are you doing? What are habits that you indulge in daily to make sure that you will become that person? And then, if you are that person, what type of person are you? Now, these are questions going back to my first recordings, my first video, as in study yourself. You know what I mean? Know who you are. And I mean, like, what books do you read? You know what I'm saying? Do you exercise every day? You know what I mean? Do you gossip? Do you complain? You know what I mean? Like, are you grateful? Are you the type of person that shows a lot of gratitude towards people and towards yourself, towards God, towards life itself? You know what I mean? Like, just what on a day-to-day basis do you do? You know what I mean? And that thing that you do on a day-to-day basis, is it helping you or is it hindering you? No, I mean, is it helping you or is it hurting you? Like, I know a lady that she smokes, right? And we was sitting around, we was talking about it, and she felt upon herself that she should stop for herself. I don't know if the conversation went a certain way or she just did some type of self-reflection, and she decided upon herself to quit. On herself, cold turkey, been smoking for years, and she took it up on herself to just stop smoking. And she's been doing this was weeks ago. Just that's the reason why I mention it, because I've heard people say they're gonna quit before at, at, at other jobs before and at other situations before, and I see them smoking almost 2-3 days later. And this woman has shown us, who she said in front of, that she kept her word to herself first before she kept her word to us. But what is it that you do on a day-to-day basis? What do you find important? You know what I mean? What is important to you, to where you want to become or you want to be, and you make sure that's a habitual way on a day-to-day basis, no matter what the day gives you. You make sure that you read this. You make sure that you do this. You make sure that you go there. You make sure that you listen to them, or you listen to her, or you listen to him, or you listen to this. If not yourself, I mean, I'm going to give you something that I know I do on a day-to-day basis. I make sure I listen to me. I make sure that I understand myself first. What am I doing? What am I thinking? How am I feeling? And if those things are in line with what I want to become and what I want to be. I heard this statement about, how people they want the best in life, and I always talk about want meaning the lack of. So if you're trying to, I just say that your desire is for love, your desire is for joy, your desire is for wealth, your desire is for success. Those things already exist. You know that, right? Success, love, joy, wealth, those things already exist. You know that, right? It's not something that you have to go pursue. It already exists, period. You just have to line yourself up mentally and spiritually with it. And I'm like, man, what are you talking about? Think about this. If you like, I'm just gonna set examples, not saying it's who you are, how you are, but let's just say like you roll with the squad, the homeboys, the hard heads, you know what I'm saying? The gangsters. That's your character. And then it's funny that you seem to be around more gangsters. You know what I mean? You seem to be in gangsterous like type of situations. Is that just by coincidence? Or is that by design? Because you aligned yourself up with that type of mentality and that type of character, that type of spirit, that you realize that you are in those type of situations without your doing. Sometimes those situations may come to your front door. You have people who are successful even at a young age. They put their mind and their spirit there. They was telling themselves, I'm successful. You have little kids, man, that start a lemonade stand or paper route. And I know that's, and don't nobody do paper routes no more, but I'm just saying in the nature of that they saying, hey, I want to learn how to do something for myself. And even though they not grown, they saying it's something I can do to make some type of wealth for myself. And they do it. And not only do they do it within themselves, but it's something that start to habitually happen for them in their life, like a parent or a co-worker, not gonna say a co-worker, but a neighbor or somebody around them will help them. You know what I mean? Either promote them or help them build a stand or help them give them an idea or help them with their idea. Your character builds your life. Your mentality and your spirit, that's part of your character. It builds your life. And if you don't like the way your life is, then change your mentality, change your spirit, change your character. When you change your mentality and when you change your spirit, it will change your character. Because I mean, there's been days that I know I was depressed, or I ain't gonna say depressed, but I was upset and complaining and not even mentally thinking about it. Just so focused on the complaining and what I'm complaining about that I don't realize that I'm creating this toxin within myself. Cause I'm you know how people see you and they're like, man, you right? You know what I mean? Cause you thinking about it so deep that your expressions and your character shows it, right? So just think about when you have a grateful attitude. See, it's not something you can fake. You literally are grateful, and things were, you know who I could think about, and there I go again, stopping in the middle of my conversations. I don't like that. I'm gonna work on that for me watching my videos. But like my brother Jay, this dude got such a good positive attitude, such a grateful attitude that you can see things happen for him, around him, and you can't fake that, right? And I'm clearly not saying that he haven't had any trials and tribulations. I'm clearly not saying that, but you love to see things manifest for a person like that. That I mean, my sister Tab, the same way. Fab, what's up? Same way. You know what I mean? You keep that mentality and you build that in your spirit. Life is going to reflect that. So that's why I'm asking you, what's your habits? Because if you get up and whatever you doing, you just do the same thing, you're going to get the same results.